It's no brainer. iPhone 14 Pro is one hell of a device. But after using it for a few days, you'll start to realize that this is just another iPhone and things will once again go pretty boring. Right? Wrong, because this cute little devil has a lot of things that are new to iPhone and smartphones in general. And these are the tips and tricks that you should follow in order to get the best out of your iPhone 14 Pro models. So watch this video till the end. So the very first thing that I'd like to start is Dynamic Island. As you might already know, Apple launched iPhone 14 Pro models with pill-shaped cutout, and it's not just notch. Like if you play some music and swipe up to go to your home screen, the application will still play in Dynamic Island, and you can interact with it by long pressing on it, and you can even open the app by tapping on it. And this interaction is really cool. And it's not just music app that works really well with the Dynamic Island. There are other applications such as Clock, Voice Memos, Wallet, Apple Maps, and other apps that support Dynamic Island as of now. Apart from this, there are some system features as well, such as when you connect your AirPods to your iPhone or even unlock your iPhone using your Face ID. At that time also, the Dynamic Island shows these cute little animations that I'm in love with. Another great feature that is not actually a feature but can be called creativity of some developer and is named PixelPal. So PixelPal is basically a feature in an application called Apollo that is a client for Reddit. And if you're using this application, you can pet a cat on the Dynamic Island. So if you go into settings, then tap on General, PixelPals, you can see you get options to pet Hugo and Rupert for free on your Dynamic Island. You can select other animals as well, but you'll have to pay in order to pet them on your Dynamic Island. And one more cool thing about these animals is that you can also place them as your lock screen widget. As you can see, I've done on my lock screen. So let's move ahead and talk about the third tip to make your iPhone 14 Pro a little more cool, and that's always on display. In case if you're not liking it, you can just go ahead and turn it off. And in order to do that, all you have to do is just go to settings, then tap on display and brightness, scroll down to the bottom and toggle off for always on. But if you ask me, I am in love with always on display and I'm not planning to turn it off. Yeah, I can manage with the battery. Now before moving ahead, let's talk about this video's sponsor. Acra Camera Hub G3 is an AI-powered security camera with built-in support for Zigbee 3.0, IR control, and IFTTT protocol. It has good looks, high-quality camera and sensors, AI recognition, smart home support, automation triggers, and 360-degree viewing angles with noiseless motions and privacy protocols. So if you are looking for a picture-perfect camera for your home or maybe your office, tap on the first link in the description to read more about this product and its feature. Now let's move ahead and talk about camera, and oh my god, there are a lot of things to cover here. So firstly, you might know you get a new 48 megapixel camera with your iPhone, and that is able to capture really great pictures. But I'm not sure if it comes on by default. So all you have to do is just go to Settings, Camera, Formats, Pro RAW Resolution. Now select 48 megapixel. Now whenever you're inside camera application and you're taking a picture, just tap on this toggle for RAW before you take a picture to get high quality photos with great details and sharpness. Now if you're a fan of macro photos, there's a good news for you because the macro mode on iPhone 14 Pro works really well. And you can get a dedicated toggle button to switch on the macro mode on your device. So just go to Settings. Once again, go inside the camera application. Now scroll down to the bottom and toggle on for macro control. Now whenever you'll go very close to a subject, your iPhone will automatically prompt a new dedicated button for macro. Just make sure you tap on it before you click a macro picture. Another great feature that Apple added to 14 Pro camera is action mode. Now, whenever you're inside the video tab of your camera application, you get a new toggle for action mode. And whenever you tap on it, the camera automatically switches to ultra wide lens and crops in a little to manage the jerks and shakes. So if you're a filmmaker or even a YouTuber, you might understand how important stable shots are. And iPhone 14 Pro's action mode will definitely help you to get them. There are some shots that I took while I was testing the 14 Pro's action mode, and you can see there's a noticeable difference when it comes to stabilization between iPhone 14 Pro and iPhone 13 Pro. So go ahead and use it in your videos, content, and reels, and make sure you tag me in them. Next crazy feature of iPhone 14 Pro is cinematic mode. And well, cinematic mode on iPhone 13 Pro models was crazy enough, but it did lack some optimization, and deep within, Apple already knew it. Which is why maybe they came with an updated version of cinematic mode in iPhone 14 Pro models, where you're allowed to shoot up to 4K footage at 30 FPS. And the last tip of this video is a new feature inside the camera that almost nobody is talking about. Apple has added a fourth optical focal length in the iPhone 14 Pro's camera to produce a lossless optical 2x zoom shots. Now, a lot of you might ask, what is the use of it? To answer this, on 13 Pro, you can manually zoom into a particular frame. But now on 14 Pro, since you have the new 48 megapixel camera, a new 2x zoom might help you to frame your shots a little better and offer pictures with great sharpness, saturation, white balance, even after zooming in. If you like what you watched, then make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button, and make sure to download the iGeeks blog app from the App Store if you like to stay updated with everything Apple. This is me, Yash, signing off, and I'll see you in the next one.